Mega food is the best.
The He is miracle food. It's the best for detoxing, cleansing, healing, removing inflammation, and boosting your immune system. It's suitable for all ages, and it helped me out tremendously during pregnancy. Allergen-free, gluten-free, 100% organic, all natural, and vegan.
Miracle
Miracle
food.
And with that, we'll see you later.
You're in the Godcast, people. What's up to all my B1 family in the house? I got the man from the 213 joining me tonight. I swear, all that's been in my head since I booked my brother, I just been walking around singing, "You don't see what I see every day as Warren G." That's my shit right there. But it's so hard to live through these years. Yeah. That's what I've been on. I see my brother in the house. Listen, tonight, it's gonna be me and the brother. Godfrey got a show to do. Digger's on the road. But we gonna get this done, people. Make sure you click that like button as soon as you come up in the room. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Click that notification bell. Then click all, so you make sure that you get all of the alerts and shit when we drop lives and segments and all of that type of shit. So listen, without further ado, I see my brothers in the house. Man, this guy from a legendary just era of hip hop. He's a legend in his own right, has worked with many legends. Man, I know he got mega stories. I know he got a barbecue sauce that he put out. We're gonna talk about that too. Seeing he's getting his barbecue on. I happen to be a grill master myself. Although I limit it to certain things like chicken and shit like that. But I am a grill master, god damn it. I put my shit on the smoker for a few hours and let that motherfucker go. But anyway, listen, with no further ado, I want to bring my brother to the show. First of all, thank you, Ramin Jones, for the donation. I appreciate you. Thank you, Nathaniel Holmes, for the donation. I appreciate you. Thank you, Mary E, for the donation. I appreciate you. She said, "Peace and much love to you, Lord Jamar." Peace and much love to you, Mary E. I will listen. No further ado. Let's get my brother on here right now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Godcast. My brother, Warren G.
Yes, the Lord. What's up? What's up with you?
What's good, my guy?
I'm good, man. Just chilling. Out here, staying out the way, man. Just staying out the way, and just chilling, man. Still working on music, doing other things. I'm a little dirty. I've been out in the field working a little bit.
Oh, I don't see it. We don't see it. You look clean. You look sharp.
Oh.
So I see that looks like a gaming chair. Is that the chair that you be playing when we be on Xbox?
No, I'll be in another room right outside.
Okay. For those of y'all that don't know, wait, am I hearing feedback?
We'll be on again after we get off here.
You have headphones? Because I feel like I'm hearing myself.
Do I have some?
Yeah.
I don't think they plugged in. Mine's not plugged in.
I'm hearing myself.
Let me see. I got a mic in here. Let me unplug that and see if that.
When I talk, I'm hearing myself back out of your speakers. I think.
Is it doing anything still? Yep.
Sound check. That sounds good.
Check.
One.
You want me to turn mine down a little bit?
If you could turn the speaker down a little bit, maybe that'll help.
Okay.
If you can
check.
One. Yeah, that sounds a little better. That's better. That's better right there. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's much better. All right, yeah. Because we be on that Xbox getting it in on that PUBG.
Mm-hmm.
We might get on right after this motherfucker. You heard? Okay. Yeah. A few of us be on that game and shit. I remember at one point we was rolling strong. It was like me, you, Exhibit, Ice-T. We was rolling hard on that. What was that? Call of Duty, right? That we was on.
Yeah.
On that.
Oh, the new one is off the chain.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I ain't been fucking with it, but niggas is trying to pull me back into that Warzone shit and all of that. So
the Cold War. That's the one.
That's the one.
The Cold War. Oh my God, that's the shit. It take you back to the real deal, how it used to be.
Right, because I don't like all that when it be too fast paced and they get all this like unrealistic shit. I like my shit realistic, like shit that would happen in real life. You dig what I'm saying? Like once niggas start walking on walls and all that dumb shit, I don't like that. You know what I mean? Like I like shit that could happen in real life.
Oh yeah,
real physics and shit, bullet drop and all of that type of shit. But anyway, we geeking out on some video game shit right now. What's good, bro?
Man, I'm good, Jamar. Shit, just like I said, staying out the way and working on music. I got side businesses that I'm working on. My sauces and rubs.
Damn, thank you, Mary E. She donated again. She said, Chef Warren, can you mail me some brisket? I almost bit my phone, she said. You got sauces and rubs? Talk about the sauces and rubs, bro.
Something that I always done just all my life was grill from the beginning. Snoop would tell you, he'd tell you like, damn, Warren been doing this since we was on the spot. And even before that, but the way I got into it was from my father. At the family functions, he the one on the grill cooking and clowning around, got everybody laughing. So it stuck with me, and I just always wanted to do it. So, once I was able to understand how it go, then I started doing it, and I've been doing it since I was like, I'd say about 16, 17. And I just carried it all the way up. And then one of my friends, a cat that I buy barbecue pits from, G Stacks, he was like, Warren, you need to put some products out, man, to go with what you're doing, because your food look good, man, and this, that, and this. And I said, well, you know what? I think I'm gonna get into that. And we had recipes and stuff like that, and I had help from other friends and stuff. So I created some barbecue sauces and created some rubs, and boom, here Sniffing Griffins is alive. I just been pushing it. It's a great, just a great business just to have your product and people love it, and it's a really good product. And I ain't just saying it because it's mine. It's good. You could put it on anything that you want to. the all-purpose, and then the original is mainly for chicken, seafood, pork, and that type. You could put it on vegetables. Any of them you could put on vegetables, but
Now I heard just
yeah,
recently you're available on Amazon right now, huh?
yeah. I'm on Amazon right now. I'm on Amazon.
Okay.
Just punch in Sniffing Griffin's BBQ sauces, and everything should pop up. The rubs, the sauces, the whole nine.
I'm an Amazon affiliate, so I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the link when we put up the clips. I'm gonna put the Sniffing Griffin link in the description, and then if there's a sale, I'm gonna get a little cut, and then it's a win-win for everybody. God damn it.
And you do know that.
It's a win-win for everybody. That's affiliate marketing, people. I'm telling you, y'all need to get into it. Get paid just for sharing links. You sharing links on dumb shit. You can go ahead and share some.
Yeah.
Now, real quick. Now, I'm not gonna hold it against you. But what's your specialty to cook? Like, what's your specialty?
I mean, I love doing the sorry about that. I had these sunflower seeds in my I love doing the Wagyu short ribs.
Wagyu short ribs.
Yes, Wagyu beef short ribs. They are so tender and juicy, and it's just a really good flavor. Just when I let them sit, I put my rub on and let it marinate. It marinate overnight. It's oh my god, because it's that is the seasoning sinks into the meat.
Now I ain't even gonna hold you. Everybody here in the comments at the Godcast is happy that you said beef ribs.
Oh, it's all good.
If you make pork ribs, that's okay, but we like that you did the beef ribs.
It's all good.
Yeah, because we you know how we get down over here, but it's all good. Well, yeah, man, congratulations on that, man. I mean, I fancy myself as somewhat of a chef, but not to the point where I'm putting together my own rubs and marinades and things of that nature. But I do my thing in the kitchen. Shout out to my man Tragedy Gaddafi. He got a cooking show called On the Chow, and you can check me out on there. I got an episode where I did some salmon. Some mash some garlic mash from scratch, and
man, I can make some salmon.
Yeah. Yeah. I did the mustard dill salmon on their ass real quick.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes you gotta do that shit. So listen, Warren, let's take it to the foundations. Long Beach, California, born and raised.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. St. Mary's Hospital. Yeah, all my life.
I mean, tell me what that's kind of like as a child. You grew up in the 70s, yes?
I mean, it was it was rough. It was rough, and it was fun. It was fun at the same time because we had a chance to go to Kings Park and get free lunches, and they had programs for the youth back then. And we used to go to Cal State Long Beach. They would teach us how to swim, tennis, football, basketball, teaching us the fundamentals of sports and things like that. And Reaganomics came in and took everything away. A lot of kids after us didn't get a chance to experience what we experienced. We had a ball, man. We had a ball. It was rough. You had a lot of gangs and stuff like that. And me being from there, it's like, you be from there, you live there, so people gonna automatically label you. But I just kept being myself, and didn't run around, just throwing, banging on food.
Right.
Sorry, banging on dudes.
Now you can say whatever you want. Banging on, fuck you.
But
whatever.
I wasn't no scrub. But it was rough, man, and it was fun. And it was some of the best times I had in my life. And I tell my kids today, I say, you guys just don't realize how much fun we had, you know, from just small kids all the way up through high school, you know, going, you know, like was being able to really live like school days was, and you know, and you know, all the things, you know, like being able to see stuff like the Wiz, and you know, they ain't gonna never experience nothing like that we experienced. It was incredible. And you know, I still try to instill some of the morals that I was brought up on in my kids. They think I'm mean, but I'm not. It's just that I don't want you guys to just think that, you know, that you don't have to work or nothing like that. You got to work. You know, I don't care who I am. You still got to work. Wash them dishes, take the trash out, the whole nine. You know, I don't play.
You gotta earn what you think you deserve. Yes,
definitely. Mm-hmm. Definitely.
And I was having this discussion earlier today with my dad. The sense of entitlement in some of these children, boy, especially when they think their daddy is a rapper and all that, man, this shit is crazy, bro.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy.
Oh yeah.
So you right.
Yeah, one of my boys, he just entered the draft. He gonna be in the draft coming up, the 2021 draft. And
for what sport?
Football.
Really?
Yeah, I got a son that played football. He played for SC.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's good.
He was the main cornerback. Yeah, and he did his thing. So now he on his way, you know, on his way to the league. And you know, I still have to, you know, I still gotta get at him every now and then, you know.
Right.
It's like you guys gotta listen, man. I don't do nothing but guide you in the right direction. I'm not gonna just tell you something that's wrong for you. I'm telling you what I see. If I see something that don't look right, I'm gonna talk to you about it.
What's your son's name so we can look out for him?
Elijah Griffin.
Elijah Griffin.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all heard that here on the Godcast. Y'all look out for Elijah Griffin. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That boy going to the league.
Oh yeah.
That's what's up. How does that feel, man? Like
I mean, it feels real good just to see him pursue his dream. That's all he wanted to do ever since he was, I'll say 5. He started playing at 4. Well, not playing, but he was around. He was the water boy at 4. My other son was playing, so he was the water boy for my oldest son's team. And when he got his chance to play, that boy was showing out. Oh my God, he was showing out, and he just been doing it ever since he was 5. Like just really athletic and fast and just different, you know. And it all the way transferred all the way into high school and college, and now it's about to transfer into the NFL. So I'm happy for him. He just got to understand that it's a business now. You know, you can have your fun and ball, but it's got to be business at the same time, where they get your ass out of there. Mm-hmm.
When I hear something like that, when I hear that, you know, news like that about your son,
mm-hmm.
and then I think about all the things that you've been a part of in your life and all that type of shit. Like, do you feel like you're blessed or lucky, or you know what I mean? How do you feel? Because for some people, you just take one thing that you've done in your life, and that could be enough. Like some people, they didn't do nothing, but oh shit, my son went to the NFL. That's it. That's good enough right there. Or yo, I made a record. You know what I mean? Or I rock with Snoop. I rock with like any one of those things. Like, but you got all of these different things combined in one lifetime. You see what I'm saying? How do you feel? What's your view on that? Do you think it's just?
Man, I'm definitely blessed. And it's just a trip, man, because I'm blessed in different ways, you know, because he doesn't have a grandmother on either side. He never met his grandmother, my mother or my wife's mother, you know. So it's just, you know, it's just, you know, it's like we got guardian angels that's looking out, you know, for us and stuff like that. Because you know, I still be tripping. I got 6 kids, and only one of my kids got to meet my grandmother, and that's my oldest son. And he was like maybe two or three then.
Right.
And
so I don't really remember.
Yeah. So it's just, you know, it's just a trip, you know, because I got a chance to be around my grandfather and my grandmother on my father's side. My mom's side, you know, they was rough. You know, it was rough. So I didn't hardly get to see my grandmother on my mother's side until I got older. And I never met my grandfather on my mother's side. So it but I seen a picture of him and I was like, damn, this nigga look just like me. Shit.
Yeah,
everything, you know, so it you know, I just ask God to direct me in the right direction, man, and just you know, carry me in the you know, just guide me, man. Just that's all I want, you know, to be able to, you know, make sure my kids is good and successful and whatever they want to do, and you know, I'm able to still, you know, provide for my family and grow old as a motherfucker. That's all. Hey, that's it. You know, and but I'm definitely blessed, and you know, and I always pray and I thank God for guiding me in the right direction, man, and to please keep guiding me. And that's just you know, I'm I don't really be tripping, like I'll just be, you know, it's like, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can't believe it, but then it's like, damn, you got some pretty good things going on. Even, you know, like sometimes I'll be kind of down on myself, like, damn, I need to I need to do that. But I'm not realizing, nigga, you already got a lot going and a lot of good things going, you know. So, you know, I had to take a step back. Sometimes I have to take a step back and say, damn, you blessed, man. Let's just keep doing what you're doing. You know?
Yeah, well, I definitely noticed it when you said that. Like, damn, like, and now after all of that, you got a son going to the league. Like, that's crazy. Like,
oh yeah.
I mean, like,
yeah, I'm really happy for him, man, because we went through some shit. I'm telling you, when it started getting political in like high school and shit like that, it was really heavy. I had to make some moves for him in order for him to be able to make that move to get to the next level, because we started feeling like, you know, it was certain people trying to bring him, like, not make it to where he can go to this D1 school. They was like doing some way out shit. Like, you know, they made him take a test 3 times that he passed it every time, and the grade got higher every time he took it.
And they still wasn't satisfied.
They didn't believe that he had the grade he had.
Wow.
You know, I mean, they made him take it. You know, keep taking it. So it was like, wow.
So wait, so you feel like there was some racism involved with that right there?
I can't say racism, because it, you know, it was his coach was incredible, man. His coach and the coach's son, who also played in the league and also went to the same college that he went to. I can't say it was racism. It was just some motherfuckers just on some hate shit.
Just some hating that shit.
You know, because he came through the whole. We didn't have to deal with a lot of stuff from Pop Warner all the way up. You know, different teams and stuff like that, and politics. You know that. So we was, you know, I wasn't getting ready to let him go through that. Nothing stopped him from getting to where he was heading. Then once you know, all the colleges got wind of him. We had Alabama, we had USC, we had everybody on him. Like every college in the nation was pulling up at my house, sending him letters, calling my phone. I'm like, God damn, this college shit is different. That recruiting shit.
Yeah, right.
That's an experience, man. So whoever in here who didn't experience that recruiting shit, you know what I'm talking about. It's a trip.
That's what's up.
But it's fun at the same time, you know, just to experience it. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Right, to know all these schools.
I started thinking about Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, nigga, you going through that same, you going through some shit like this.
Facts. So
No.
let's talk about hip hop. We're in Long Beach, California. Like, what's your first exposure to hip hop? And then when do you start fucking with it? In like what capacity? What do you start doing? Like DJing, what was you doing?
I was I say being around Dre, when I was just like I probably was about maybe 8 or 9. Just being around him and you know, he was a DJ. So and we all slept in the same room, so he had the turntables in the room. And
Wait, now Dre is your stepbrother, yes?
yeah.
Okay, now your father married his mother or mother?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my pops raised him.
Right, okay.
Yeah. And we don't give a fuck about all that shit. That's my brother. We brothers.
Yeah, but now I'm just trying to put it together. Like, was it your father or his father?
Yeah, my father.
Right, it was your father married his mother.
Yeah.
But y'all been together from a very young age. So you could basically say he's the one that introduced you to hip hop. Is that what you're saying?
You know, I would hear a lot of music, good music, like, you know, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five and Kool Moe Dee. You know, but Dre used to the DJ and he used to mix a lot of records that I hadn't heard. So I can't. Yeah, he did. He did open me up to hip hop, like Jimmy Spicer. You know.
Wow. And how much older is Dre than you?
He's 6 years. I think he's 6 years older than me.
Yeah, that's big too. Back like when you're young, 6 years is like he damn near grown.
I looked up to him just all my life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he taught me everything I know as far as production and all the way into where I am. You know where I am now. He taught me, you know, the ropes in the beginning stages, and you know he showed me a lot. Yeah, and he introduced me pretty much to hip hop. Him, and then me and Snoop and Nate and a bunch of us, we all worked for this cat. Damn, what was his name? I think it was Steve. It was we sold candy. We was called the Voltron Crew, which I mentioned in this DJ. When I say the Voltron Crew, that was my crew. And when we used to go out sell candy, you know, we didn't have a lot of money, so we had to do that to make some money and stuff. And my mother, she didn't know, you know, I was doing this shit, you know, behind her back. And after work, we would, you know, he'd pay us like $20-something. And then that's when Big Mac value packs first came out. So we get us a Big Mac value pack, and we get in the van, and on the way headed back to the pad in the van, we just start freestyling. Everybody in there, me, Snoop, the twins, all our other buddies, and just all of us just used to just freestyle and just have a good time with hip hop, you know. And Snoop always was that that motherfucker was freestyling. Just he been doing that for a long time. And we went to elementary school together. He was doing that shit in elementary school.
Wow.
And he was always funny than a motherfucker. He had your ass rolling, but he was vicious, freestyling. Yeah, twins, all of us, we all went to elementary school.
Wow.
You know, and I mean, those were like my introductions to hip hop, because we used to go to Kings Park, and you know, all the hood, all the OGs was at the park banging a lot of old school music and shit, playing cards, dominoes and shit, and we playing the little games. You know that little game with the stick You got to shoot it and it go on a little mountain, try to get it in, land in the hole on the mountain, or the one where the one not foosball. Foosball was the shit too, but the remember the game board
skee ball you talking about? I think.
And it had the 4 squares. You had to try to bam hit the little wood circle with the stick into the corner of the corner of I wish I think
wait. I think a shuffleboard. You talking about
a skee ball? Damn this! I got if I could have talked to
I think you talking about shuffleboard maybe.
My brother-in-law could tell because we had a big ass goddamn discussion about that. Like, nigga, what was that game?
There'd be regional games and shit. Like in New York, we used to play.
I guarantee you, y'all had this. Y'all should have had that with Jamar
in New York, huh?
Y'all had you guys had. I know y'all had foosball.
Foosball is
it's that look like it's soccer where you got the 2 men in the back.
Yeah. It's the board, the game.
Yeah. All that shit was like all around. It was all around the same time.
And like the air hockey type of
hockey, all of that shit.
What you talking about sounds to me like sounds like shuffleboard.
Kenny, what was the name of that game that we was talking about that we played back in the day, where we used to have to hit it with the stick to try to go on the little mountain or go on the little circle, and then the one with the 4 little corners?
Wait, say that again now?
The game. Remember, not too long ago we was talking about the old school game that we played at the park. Remember with the stick? What was the name of that shit?
Oh my God, I don't remember.
God damn it.
What we doing?
We was talking about that game, the old school game when we was kids.
Oh, caroms.
Huh?
Caroms.
Who?
Caroms.
Caroms.
Yes. When you talk about what it looked like you hit the checkers and shit with the stick.
Yeah, exactly.
On the board, and then you got to go around the board, or you play the one that look like a golf, like a golf.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Now I'm on the interview with Lord Jamar. I told him, I said, let me call my brother-in-law real quick. He might remember the name because we was talking about some old school shit.
Oh, carols?
Yeah, Miss Lane in the ball shack. You play caroms.
Caroms. See, that sound like some West Coast shit. I never heard of
that. It probably was a different name on the East.
Yeah, so you go from caroms to then you learn how to shoot pool.
Yeah.
we used to play Scully. Do you know about Scully?
Shit, it's probably the same shit.
You take the bottle caps and you fill it, you melt it with wax. You put wax inside the shit, and then it's like a board that you paint like on the ground, and like you got to flick your fucking Scully piece and knock somebody else's shit out of the fucking.
It was kind of like that, but just on a board.
Right, well, this was like on the concrete. We'd make the board. The concrete was the board. Like you take a rock or some shit.
No, I dig it. Shit, that was bodyguard hard right there.
And Scully shit, like you have your own Scully piece. Like you might take two different crayons and like make a swirl pattern inside you. You know what I mean? Melt it.
Yeah.
Your own swirl pattern of 2 different colors, and so now your Scully
right on top.
Know what your shit looked like. That's what we had with Scully. That's what It might be similar to what you talking about, but it'd be regional games and shit. It'd be that's interesting though, because I never heard that before.
Oh yeah,
it was fun.
Well, Mac, I'm gonna call you back, man.
For sure.
All right.
Somebody said caroms was like playing pool with only 4 pockets.
Yeah,
that's what they said it's like.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. See, I really never heard of that. But see, my people in the chat heard of it.
Mm-hmm.
And they said in Inglewood we played marbles.
Me too.
Yeah, we used to fuck with marbles too at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas was doing all kind of shit.
Oh yeah.
Jacks, all kind of shit back in the days. Girls used to play more jacks, but
oh yeah. Yeah, man. But all of those, I'm sorry, man.
No, it's all good. I wish.
All of those things was part of hip hop. You know, the whole vibe was just that's what we did when we would hear hip hop music. We would have fun playing those games and the free lunches and going to swim and with the water hose, all that shit. And then they built a pool at that motherfucker. And that's when it really got fun. And all of that stuff was like my introduction into hip hop and just hearing, like I said, Grandmaster Flash, Ice-T, Tidy T, Mixmaster Spade, the Treacherous Three, the Fat Boys, Run DMC, shit.
Sounds like you got a good mix and a good dose of early hip hop.
Jimmy Spicer, man, so many people. Just Ice,
Just Ice on the
Grand Puba, Special K, DJ Red Alert. Man, I could go on and on and on. All of that was introduced, from through the OGs and then through Dre, because he was a DJ, so I heard it all. And those that's what like really, made me a hip hop baby.
So how old are you when shit pops off for Dre on NWA? How old are you at that point?
I was probably about 13.
13 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Big bro.
Actually, it was the World Class Wrecking Crew. Now, when it got to the NWA,
right? You already
15,
thought that
16.
was big. The World Class Wrecking Crew. You was looking at that like, yo, this shit crazy. What I mean is, like, yo, this is big. My big brother is in.
It was. He had a.
You didn't think it could get big?
Called Surgery. That I used to play that motherfucker till it just didn't want to play no more.
It was called Surgery.
Records, turntables, mixers, speakers. Hey, it was hard. I ain't gonna.
That's how it goes. Who got that record? Yeah. Where do we? Is that
probably online? It may be. I don't know if it may be on iMusic, iTunes.
People in the chat, do your due diligence.
It's called Surgery. Dre had a record called Surgery.
Check out World Class Wrecking Crew Surgery. Dr. Dre's Surgery. See if we can find that record online. I'm not gonna play it on here, but listen to it and tell me what you think, how it stands the test of time now compared to some of Dre's other works. So
it's way different.
So I'm sure it is, but I wonder if there's anything that we could recognize about it. You see what I'm saying? Even if it's just the sonics of it, you know what I mean? Even if it's just like, that's a hell of a mix. Like, you know what I mean? You can see
and the mix and then his scratching, the scratching he do, he still could do that shit right now. That nigga was so dope. I used to want him and Jazzy Jeff and Joe Cooley. And turntable. What was that? Marvelous Cash Money and Marvelous Marvelous Marv.
Yeah.
Turntable. I think they was from Philly.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, I think they was from Philly.
Yeah, Philly has some
3 times dope. You don't know about that, Jamar?
Come on, stop. Yes,
it is.
Nicholas.
Hey, what about
greatest man?
What about Peach Fuzz?
Come on,
Peach Fuzz. Oh, that was my shit, man. That was us. Like that was our shit. That's what we used to go through.
Now you
with
know,
the
you know that's MF Doom that just passed away, right?
Yes, indeed. Rest in peace, man. I didn't know that he was the one who did Peach Fuzz. That was crazy.
Yes. Because come on, he was.
The hair's on my chin.
We went on our first tours together and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Buzz and man.
Yeah. That's just man, I'm telling you, even Buddy, that was my shit. Oh my God. I still bang all that shit. I got that shit in my car right now. All of that shit.
So all I listen to is fucking LL Cool J, Rock the Bells radio.
Younger brothers.
Okay.
All of that. Y'all, everybody, man. We listened to it all. We had a group out here, they was G's in the gang too. God damn, what was the name of that song? Rudy Park. God damn. I'm trying to think of the song they had. It wasn't The Roof. Was it The Roof on Fire? No, it wasn't The Roof on Fire. It was damn, did they do that? No, it wasn't that. It was God damn it, I can't remember their name, but they was some G's too in the game. Even Dub C and Aladdin, DJ Aladdin. Dub C was back there back in the day too. DJ Pooh.
Now Aladdin, Aladdin. I feel like yes, I'm pretty sure we did a show with him really early on, and like we didn't understand his shit at all. Like, you know what I mean? We was like,
hey, Aladdin was thugging.
Yo, he looked like
I used to go to the Name of the Game with him now. For those in LA, like the dude in Inglewood, he know about the Name of the Game. If you official in LA, period, that's Long Beach, Compton, Watts, Carson, no matter where you from, you didn't been to the Name of the Game off of Western, you're official. That was the real deal.
Spot you talking about?
Huh?
It's called Name of the Game. That was a spot.
Name of the Game. That was and Aladdin used to be DJing that motherfucker.
That's a club. What is that?
It was a club, but it was some real live LA West Coast gangster shit. Like it was the real deal.
You had it cracking in the head, and you was
it was serious.
Gotcha.
And it was fun, but it was dangerous. But I was going to that motherfucker. I was young and a motherfucker up in there partying with all these G's from everywhere. Yeah. And the guns will start ringing right after that motherfucker let out. That's when it start ringing. Lack. You like, oh my God, oh shit. But if anybody in here, like there was a dude, I guess he said he was from Inglewood. If he old enough, he know about the Name of the Game. Yeah. But Savoy in Inglewood is the shit too.
So you know, he got world class wrecking crew. You pretty damn impressed by that. But then when NWA come, you got to be like, oh shit, hang on, this is some whole next shit. This is like now my big bro is as like. He on top of the world. It looked like
yeah.
He got the illest group out there. Like they doing, they going everywhere. Like they got money. Like talk to me about it. How your head is spinning at this moment. Like,
hey, the niggas let me go to Wet and Wild. Remember them pool parties they used to do? That was wet. They started that shit. Wet and Wild. I was, I think, maybe 14, 15 years old. They let me come to a Wet and Wild pool party. Wow. Because they always used to call me Professor. Like, Professor, what you doing, Professor? What you, I'll probably, I had to be 15. Yeah, about 14 to 15, somewhere right up in there.
Well, you still had your glasses even
of
back
course.
then?
Yeah,
you always wore glasses.
Easy used to call me Professor.
Right.
Hey, Professor.
Your glasses. Professor. Hey, Professor.
That was the first time I seen like titties in my face. Ass, everything. Titties everywhere.
They'll be hitting your R's real hard. So I know he was like, Professor. Hey, Professor. Come here, Professor.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that was my guy. He was a good dude, man.
So you seeing titties out, you seeing people fucking, and all of that ain't
everything.
every
I was young
goddamn
than a motherfucker. It blew me away. You know, that's why, you know, when I got older, a lot of that stuff was like, oh, well, okay.
Yeah, that ain't no big deal.
I sang that shit way back when I was young. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You're not impressing me.
Yeah, it ain't moving.
I went to the Wet and Wild, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
I was at the Wet.
That was classic. I'm gonna tell you who was there, and them niggas remember I was there with them. It was Ed Lover and Dr. Dre.
Oh shit!
Ask Bad Fire Freddy. That was my guy, Bad Fire Freddy. We should be chopping up like, "What's up, Warren?" I just start chopping it up, but it was really like that was some fun. Mm-hmm. Some really good fun, man. And a lot of people don't know it, but if you listen to, I think it was Niggas for Life. I did a skit on the record. It was the 1-900 to Compton, with the cat that they had going to jail, and I was like, man, get your motherfucking hands off me, man, Mr. Officer. Da 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 da. That was me in there. I did the skit. And the girl was my home girl. One of my friends. One of my brother-in-law, actually, that was his people, real tight. So she had a Suzuki Jeep, so she took us up, you know, used to take me up to the studio with Dre now, and yeah, it was a trip.
Dre has had some of the tightest skits in hip hop. Like the way he would craft his skits. He's the one that actually, I feel like, made people want to do skits.
Yeah.
Like his shits would be so cinematic. Like, shit. He'd have people saying shit in the background. Like if you was out on a corner or some shit, he'd make you feel like you was really there, because he'd mix the shit. He'd have an old wino type of nigga, you know, and it was panned off.
Yeah.
75 and he's real low down, you know what I mean? Talk little subtext, and then you got the main conversation. I mean, it was brilliant. And you got the sounds of the streets going by. I used to just listen to that shit and be like, yo, this is like,
he's a genius, man.
He's retarded on another level of retardedness. Like shit was so crazy.
Yeah,
it was like I want to do some shit like that.
Yeah, I told him one day when we was doing the Chronic, I said, Dre, turn the mic on. Boom, I'm going in the vocal booth, turn the mic on. And back then we could have the telephone sit on the little wood chair, the little stool, right there. So I used to set the phone right on and hit the speakerphone. And that's when I called my home girl. I was like, hey, did what's your name get at you? And she's like, who? I said, these nuts. That was a real phone call. That was not like, it wasn't rehearsed or nothing. I told Dre, turn the mic on. I said, watch this. I'm going to get her. So I called her and just asked her, what you going to do today? And she was like, oh, shit, go get my hair and nail done. So I was like, oh, hey, did what's your name get at you? She was like, who? And I was like, these nuts. Because that was our thing back in the day, getting people saying, these nuts. Like, hey, Warren, what's that? And I'm like, what? These nuts.
Let's talk about the Chronic, since you just brought us there. I mean, see, it's shit like that. Little organic, spontaneous, family, inside jokes and shit like that. I feel like the Chronic was all of that, like musically, lyrically, just everything about it. It was a fucking masterpiece, and you can tell that it was a masterpiece, not just because of Dre. It was a collective masterpiece. You can tell that this is something that everybody that was connected to it said, yo, we're gonna come together and we're going to get behind the big homie, and we're going to give 110% of our creativity towards this shit.
Exactly what we did.
Fucking way that we can. And And then and then Dre was like, and if y'all do that for me, I'm gonna fucking craft this shit into some of the illest shit that not just y'all heard, but that fucking anybody has ever fucking heard.
Yeah. I mean, it was live, man. It was what we was going through. Around that time we was having the riots, and there was just a gang of shit going on in LA. So we told the story from what we was going through at that time, like all the shit with the loot and all that shit. We was in that shit, you know. We was like living in all of this shit. It was crazy. And we just told that story from the fun side and from the gangster side. And it was just a trip just to do that record, just, you know, and just to I'm glad I was involved in the record. He used to tell me, say, Warren, he'd give me like $300. He'd say, Warren, go get some records. And I would go to the spot called As the Record Turn, or As the World Turn, one of them. That was on Melrose in Hollywood. And these motherfuckers had I got turned on to them by one of my buddies, Money B, not Money B from Digital Underground, Money B from Long Beach, and who actually did our first demo with us. So he turned me on to the record store, and I went in that motherfucker and I bought every black exploitation soundtrack that was ever made. I bought like just all of the soul music, anything I could find. And then later on, P-Rock started going there, Q-Tip started going there, gang of niggas started going there.
Right,
you know,
the digging spot.
They started, but they had, Jamar, they had records from, I swear to God, it was at least, they had ladders where you rolled a ladder and the shit was up at least 20 feet in the air. Like, but it's a big ass fucking warehouse, and you just say, what section has got all the soul records? And they take you on that aisle, and you got the moving ladder, and you just climb, dig. You ask, where is this at? And they say, okay, it's check right here. You should look over in there, some gems in there, like that type of shit. So I'll just be grabbing. And I take it back
to the art of digging in the crates.
Yeah. And I used to go back to Dre, and he showed me how to work the MPC 60. I still got the same MPC 60 that we used on the Chronic and the Moog.
Wow.
Yes, indeed. And
plan on doing with that?
Shit, I don't know. I might pull that shit and start working on it again.
What I'm saying is, hold up. That sounds like something that one day somebody might be coming to you from like what's that shit? The American Museum, some shit where
all of
like Washington and shit. They got certain shit that's like American treasures or some shit, or at the very least, you know, they got the Hip Hop Museum that they created up in the Bronx.
Dre gave them a board.
Or they gave them a board?
SSL G series.
See, that's crazy.
He worked on.
I'm telling you that MPC and that Moog combination would definitely be worth something. What? That's the one that did the Chronic? Like what? Certain? What? That's just. Oh, yeah. I put. A matter of fact, put that at auction at Tiffany's or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, just wait a few years and trust me. Listen to the God. I know what I'm talking about. You do some shit like that, I'm telling you, that shit worth some shit.
Well, you know what?
Still work.
I still got the shirt that I wore in Regulate. The video.
Wow.
That little checkered shirt. I got that motherfucker right now. It's in plastic. Still hang out. It's fresh out the cleaner. That motherfucker's 20, almost 30 years old.
Can you still fit the motherfucker?
Yeah, it was big then. Shirt.
I knew I was gonna grow into that motherfucker.
That was really big. You know, we used to wear big old baggy clothes, so I still got it. I got a lot of the stuff I wore. I still got the jacket I wore, and I shot the share video. I got a gang of that shit still. A lot of it, like, that's got the shit in my closet. It's just.
I'm telling you.
I keep it like, damn, I'm gonna put this shit in a plaque. That's why I kept it all like, I'm gonna put this shit in a plaque and then put it on the wall, but I never get around to doing it.
Wow.
I got so much stuff that I want to just put in plaques and put on the wall. Yeah, but it's I mean, I love this motherfucking music, man, and you know, it's been what, a year? It's been a year since I ain't been on the road, and that shit was the funnest shit, just to be able to go to different states and just be able to get around and meet everybody and see how it is where they from. Like, we was in New York around this time. Let me see, it was January, February. It was like right around right now. We was in New York last year. We had so much fun, man. We stayed there for about a week and a half. Then we went to New Jersey. Then we went to Ohio, then Detroit. But it was we had a ball, man.
I heard you ran into my homegirl Rod Digger.
Rod Digger came up to New Jersey. Yes, me, her, and Snoop sat in the room for about 3 hours just joking.
Y'all smoked her under the table.
Hey, we was blazing.
Y'all smoked her.
That's the homegirl. I always been a fan of Rod Digger. I was like, she one of the hardest motherfuckers, females that I just always been a huge fan, and she know it too. I was a huge fan. Her, Nikki D, Queen Latifah, all that. I was a huge fan of all what's your name? God damn. Oh my God, I can't believe I don't know her name right off top. From London.
Moni Love.
Moni Love. God damn it, she gonna kill me. I'm sorry, Moni Love. You see this? I had a major brain fart right now, but Moni Love, and we always been cool. We used to talk a lot back in the day, just on hip hop shit. Moni Love was dope. I was a huge fan of hers. I'm gonna tell you who was my guy that we used to talk all the time. Was Apache.
Oh,
remember Apache? I needed gangster bitch.
Hell yeah,
gangster bitch. We used to. That was my nigga. He come like, oh, yo, I'm coming out there, because he used to come out with Latifah and Tretch now. He used to come out to LA with him, and every time I told him, nigga, every time you come, this motherfucker hit me, man, and I'll go smoke him out. Busta Rhymes them too. They'll tell you, we used to go up, me and Snoop would go to the Mondrian and go smoke Busta Rhymes them out, man. Everybody. And Bushwick and them. It used to be me, Snoop, Bushwick, Busta Rhymes, leaders of the new school, all that shit. We used to have some fun, man.
Yeah,
that shit was really fun. Like, hip hop was fun. It's still fun. You know, with you know, it's a lot of different wild shit. We wasn't like doing a lot of killing each other, like rappers killing rappers. That's some crazy ass shit, you know. But it's still fun, man. It's still I still love hip hop, and I ain't gonna never stop loving hip hop, and I'm gonna always do it. You know, I'm gonna always do hip hop shit. I love it.
Tell me about
when you getting older. I don't look my age. I still look good, and I still get busy, and I still do what I do, and write with, you know,
back. And we ain't gotta stop.
I'll be out running my kids. I'll be doing all kind of shit. They like, Dad, you can't do a cartwheel. Shit. I did a cartwheel and was getting ready to do a flip flop back in Arabian too. Shit. I said, y'all got me fucked up. What? Bam, I'm gonna get it fucked up. I'm still agile. I ain't that goddamn old.
So listen. Tell me about just being around death row at that time, at that infamous time of death row when shit was.
It was fun. And it was fun.
And then at some point,
before the money came in.
Right. So it was fun, and then it was not fun. Tell me about when it was fun, and then tell me about.
I only dealt with the fun.
started turning.
When it started being not fun, I was on Def Jam. You know, so I didn't get the chance to experience the whole not fun, but I caught the very beginning stages of it. And I was already on the move. I bounced out like, nigga, I'm gone. Peace. Pew. But I don't want to be in jail for the rest of my life. Ain't nobody gonna punk me, ain't gonna say nothing to me, and I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, period. And it's still like that. You know, I ain't nobody never put their hands on me, none of that shit.
I remember Lior being real hungry to try to get you at that time to try to.
Lior came in the trenches.
Yeah, he wanted to be a.
I had to get the hose to protect him. I had riders everywhere. Yeah, he was in good hands.
You're just saying because he used to manage us at the time. At that
Russell too. Shit, Russell knows shit. Like Russell will tell you shit. Warren, that's when they wasn't used to. It wasn't all that goons. They goon go. I had them then. Back then, you know, and I wasn't tripping. It was just. I'm not gonna let none of y'all run up on me or try to come at me any kind of way. What's happening? I got this too, and I ain't gotta pay them. These my niggas. I grew up with these guys all my life. And you guys, or most of you guys, been in the pen with these niggas, so you know they work. So carry on. We ain't tripping. We just in the play. We just here. You know, I ain't never been no shit starter or start anything. And I do have a lot of respect for Suge. I do.
What's your relationship with Suge?
Shit, I ain't talked to that nigga in a long time, but I still got respect for him as far as a businessman and the things he did for the West Coast, because he did a lot. You know, now that when you're able to understand how the business go and what he was doing to protect back then, you like, damn, this motherfucker was trying to protect the company, protect us from getting beat, even though however he did his business was how he did it, but he still was protecting us in the beginning, and he was sharp with a lot of stuff that a lot of us didn't have knowledge on, but I ain't got nothing bad to say about him. It's respect, but I wasn't there with all that, with the extra shit when Tupac was there. I wasn't there. When Quick was there and everybody was there, I wasn't there. I was in the beginning stages. I was part of the startup. And
tell me something positive about Suge Knight that people might not know about, because we always hear about all the scary shit that he's done. What's something
he used to do a lot for the community? A lot of the mothers and shit. He used to do the Mother's Day thing with the mothers and shit, and he treat them all with flowers and shit, dinner, and he used to do some shit, Yeah.
Okay.
And you do know that, chat.
Yes.
But other than that, I did what I had to do. I had to move on. You niggas ain't fucking with me, nigga. I'm gone. Bye. Pew.
Well. What do you?
My family was still my family. Period. Even though I was away.
So wait, did you want to be signed to Death Row?
Yes, I was ride or die. Death Row. But when it didn't happen, Dre was like, nigga, you gotta be your own man, Warren. It was like he was telling me, like, nigga, you don't want to be a part of this shit.
Right.
So,
but
I was hurt. I was crushed. But I just carried on.
That's what I'm saying. At the time, was it a read between the lines thing, or like you was hurt? You didn't fully understand that he was trying to protect you.
I didn't fully understand.
And so now you're thinking, yo, why he don't want me to be down with the shit? So you was did that cause a little problem between y'all a little bit?
Nuh-uh.
But you was just hurt though, like a little brother would be.
Yeah, because that's all I knew. That's all I was around was these guys. And I had to go and adjust to being around other people like in LA outside of my crew, you know. And then I went to New York, and it was a whole nother culture, and I had some of the most fun I ever had in my motherfucking life. I ain't gonna lie. LL Cool J came and picked me up from the hotel. The nigga took me on a tour of Queens. I got cousins in Queens too.
Oh,
Yeah. Griffins. Yeah.
Griffins. That's what's up.
He straight took me on a straight tour, man, and showed me like he was like showing me the things that he went through. From his grandmother's house, he took me down to show me the basement. This nigga had clothes going all the way down the stairs. He had shoes. He had a whole basement just full of clothes and shoes. And I was like, God damn, I ain't never seen this many clothes. He showed me the Suzuki, the green Suzuki that he had in the video. I think that might have been, I don't know if that was Tina Got a Big Old Butt, but it was one of them motherfuckers. And he just showed me a good time, man. Took us to it was me and one of the twins. He took us to the mall. It fed us everything. It was cool, man. And then just all of the staff. Actually, I was in a call on that Clubhouse thing the other day with all the Def Jam staff that worked all my records and stuff back in the day. And
10.
That was a trip, man. But they showed me so much love, man. And a lot of street cats from out there showed me a lot of love. I've been to like damn near every borough. I even rented a car on my own one time and just drove I drove all the way to the Bronx, and I drove. It was a store out there. It was like a clothes store with shoes and shit. It was a nice big old store. And I asked the dude in there, I said, man, where is KRS-One? Then where's the project? Well, KRS-One and the projects and all that. He said, just go down the street, and he said, turn left. So I drove down and I turned and went right into the project. And I was like, where the fuck is everybody at? Nobody outside. So I pulled over. So I'm like, this ain't cool. Ain't nobody outside, nigga. Let's get the fuck up out of here right now. Let's go. So we got up out of there. But we drove all up in there. I was like, shit, let me get up out of here. This don't look, it ain't a fun day today or something because it's too quiet. There ain't nobody outside. Let's go. Yeah, but it was cool, man, just to experience all the stuff I experienced out there, man. I went to the Fever.
Wow.
Like all the just
you probably went to the Fever was on Jerome Avenue.
This one was like the street kind of like
that was Jerome.
It was like on this own little like island type thing right there.
Yep. Oh no, not Jerome. I'm sorry. That was the one on Webster Avenue. That was Webster Avenue. But the original Fever was on Jerome. But at that time, that's the Fever that we used to go to.
Oh yeah,
that era.
Yeah. So it was a trip. I even been by Sue's Rendezvous.
Oh, wow. You made it all the way to Mount Vernon. That's where I was once for.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's up from where I was.
Excuse me. Yes, indeed.
213 was up in the 914. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yes, indeed.
Talking about. Thank you, JM, New York City. He said, what was it like? JM, he says, what was it like for him to collaborate with a music legend like Ron Isley on his second album? That must have been an honor, and not just an artist, but a producer. Not just as an artist, but as a producer. Thank you, JM New York.
I was blown away. I was just blown away. I felt like I was Quincy Jones or somebody producing. It was really cool. Just to be working with a legend, man, and seeing how he worked, watched how he did his vocals and the whole nine. It was dope. You know, it was me recording him doing his shit. I was like, oh, this is incredible. And to do the video with him and just chop game with him. He was real knowledgeable, just telling me, giving me game on the music business, period. And it still stick with me to this day. He's an incredible guy. And actually last year we did a show together, me, him, Snoop, and I forgot who else it was. It was a festival at a casino in Northern California. And I was like, damn, Ron Isley is on the ticket. That's crazy. And it was one of those festivals. It was a nice festival. And I walked up to him. I was like, Ron, what's up, man? He's like, hey, what's up, man? And we hugged and shit. And I was just like, I was on the side of the stage like this. Watching everything, man. The band he had was incredible. They was on point. He was dope. I got it on film right now. I was filming like a motherfucker. It was dope. And I was just like, God damn, this is the nigga who did In Between the Sheets. When I was working with him, and that was a record in our era. Motherfuckers.
That was new. When that shit came out.
Between the Sheets, that as a young teen, that was our record. We play with a woman. We summertime, the room was darked out.
Cool record right there, bro. Is what that was. Or
yeah.
At least you making out and getting some titty or some shit like
that. Definitely.
Very least.
Yes, indeed.
That one and I remember not to jump off Ron Isley, but I'm just thinking about after school makeout music. Fire and Desire.
Tina, Slick Rick and Tina.
Oh man,
I got to hang out with Slick Rick and Tina.
Say word,
man.
I did a show with Tina one time here in New York at Roseland. That was fucking super dope, and he murdered it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I hung out with him.
Killed it
at a party.
How was that?
That was crazy. Rick was a fool.
Rudy Toot Toot. Did you see him, Rudy Toot Toot?
Man, it was live, Jack. Everything was. It was live, Jack.
Live, Jack. Strong groove, Jack.
Yeah, it was live. They was partying like a motherfucker. I used to drink, but they was lit. Yeah.
Somebody
I gotta go. I'm faded. Yeah.
Somebody asked if you've worked with DJ Quick before.
Me and Quick ain't never worked.
Say word.
Yeah, we ain't never worked. But I think that's gonna be one of the verses coming up. Me against Quick. Yeah, that's gonna be. But we tour together. Me and him toured last year. We didn't tour together because I went with Uncle Snoop's Army. At first, we was with the same agent, and then I went over with Uncle Snoop's Army, and so. But we used to bump heads on different shows, and Quick is my nigga. That he dope,
Quick is super dope.
I'd love to go with him, battle him on the verses. That'd be some dope shit.
Well, let's talk about Warren G as a solo artist.
I was the Drake of the 90s.
You was the what?
I was the Drake of the 90s. Well, not as far as the ladies, like I got a crush on you. That's all I hear from all the fans and shit when we could be on like I used to have a crush on you back in the day. Because when I'm rocking the crowd, before I go to the next song, how the music ain't going. So it's you can hear the crowd and everything. A motherfucker might say something. I say I can hear your ass over there.
Funny. You know what's funny now that you say that? Now I'm gonna put homegirl on blast. So when we was you remember a couple of weeks ago, because this is how we all set it up. You came into my room on Xbox, and my man had his girl in there in the chat, in the invite, right? And when you came into the party. Now this is on Xbox, y'all. They have parties where people can join the room and talk to each other, right? So my man had his girl in there, and you just joined the room, and it was like, oh shit, it's Warren G. Da, 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 da. So at the end of the shit, the dude that damn near did an interview with you, his girl was in there, and she might have said something to you later on. She was like, thank you, Lord Jamar, for letting me talk to Warren G. She said, I had such a big crush on him when I was young. Yeah, that's what she said. And now you take this, and I'm like, okay, maybe that. I'm not even sure if I was fully aware that they was, that the broads was loving you like that.
I was the major heartthrob, man.
I was the major heartthrob. Man.
I think that's why that they didn't like me so much, because all the ladies loved me.
Oh man, listen, I feel your pain, bro. I feel your pain. I got a line that said, well, then girls try to turn my knob because I'm a heartthrob. I guess it's just a hazard that comes with the job. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I feel your pain. I understand, because I've heard a lot of the same shit, to be honest. Like,
yes, indeed. In
my era, in my circles, within my group,
Yes, indeed.
When I meet them, they're like, "Oh, Lord Jamar, I had such a crush. You were so fine. You still fine, but
oh yeah,
I loved your dreads." And yeah, well, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you.
Oh yeah.
So
have fun, man.
So let's talk about Regulate. Rest in peace to the great legend Warren. I mean, Nate Dogg.
Oh yeah.
Nate Dogg, man. Now, you say you was the Drake of that era as far as heartthrob, but I think Nate Dogg would have to be the Drake of that era.
Teddy Pendergrass. Or Bobby Womack.
I mean, the fact that he was singing on so many hip hop songs, though.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
He wasn't necessarily making R&B like a Teddy Pendergrass or a Bobby Womack. He was featured. He had so many features. Like, he was the master of the feature at one point before niggas was even doing it like that. Later on, you had people like Lil Wayne and T-Pain and people like that would be all over shit. I believe that Nate Dogg set the blueprint for just featuring on mad people shit and upping the ante of their fucking song. And you were the one that I think showed people.
Yeah, put him in the game.
Right, that showed people that, yo, this. If you do it like this with him, oh, you can have some crazy shit.
Yeah.
That Regulate. Come on. Yeah. That Regulate.
Yeah.
That shit was so fucking cold when it came out. Like, like, man, you can't help but sing that shit when the motherfucking shit come on. First of all, I was telling the people, I don't want to jump away from Regulate, but what's really been in my head since I booked this and all day today, knowing that I was going to interview you, I'm just singing in my head, you don't see what I see.
Every day I take a look over my shoulder as I get older, getting tired of motherfuckers saying, Warren, I told you.
But I hear.
But it's so hard to live through these years with these funny bunny niggas. Ain't shit changing. Got my mama wondering if I'm gang banging, but I don't pay attention to those other figures. I just handle mine and I'm rolling with my niggas.
That's in my head like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Regulate with Warren G, bro. Like just.
Oh yeah.
How did that even come about? What, you just found a sample and like this shit?
I was at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles one day, and there was a cat out there selling records. So I just, anytime I see records, I'm like, fuck this shit. I want them. So I bought all his records. And when I got to the pad and I started listening to the records and shit, I came across the Michael McDonald, and I keep forgetting. I think I forgot what I think that was the name of the album, I think. And so I played the record, and there was a song that my dad and them that used to play. You know, my pops and them when I was at a certain age. So I was like, damn, this shit'd be hard as fuck if I flipped this. So I sampled it, you know, on the MPC 60, I sampled it, put it in, you know, put them in each pads. And I was like, at around that time, we used to always say, like, we gotta regulate that, man. We gotta regulate the situation right now. Hey, you gonna get regulated if you don't get that. That was our thing. Like that's we was like, regulate this, regulate that. Oh no, we got to regulate this. So I was like, I'm gonna name this Regulate. So I was looking at the Young Guns, just, you know, on VCR, and I heard the dude say regulators. We regulate any stealing of this property, and we're damn good too. And, but it had other parts. But we work for Mr. Tinsdale as regulators and da-da-da-da. So I took just those little parts that I heard, and I sampled them in there. And I put it all together. I sampled the beat, put some a pad up under it, put some different sounds, some guitars and stuff. And then I told Nate, I called Nate, I said, nigga, I got this beat. I redid I Keep Forgetting by Michael McDonald, come through. I had an apartment right on Long Beach Boulevard in San Antonio. So he came over, and he heard it. He was like, nigga, that shit is banging. And I said, okay, I'm gonna do the first 4, and then I want you to come in with 4, and then I come in with 4, and then you come in with 4.
So we did format already in your mind.
Yeah, we did straight up. I said, let's go back and forth. So we did it the first verse, and we were stuck like what we gonna put in the hook, and he couldn't come up with nothing. We was just like, fuck it, leave that motherfucker like it is, just to see, so people could use their imagination on what we just took them, the story we just took them through, let them imagine about what we just talked about. Right. And then we carried the stuff from what we said in that first verse, we carried that on to the second verse and continued what we had started. And when we carried it like a movie all the way through.
You dirty in that first verse, Warren.
Hey, it was things that we've been through.
What they first took from you? The first they took, what was the first thing they took?
They took my ring. They took my Rolex.
Then they took your
Rolex. The nigga said, damn, what's next?
Damn, what's next? They really tried to do you dirty. If the homie didn't roll up, who knows what could have happened?
Yeah, it was a rap.
What the fuck? Now, was that based on a true story, or you just kind of?
All of that shit was real. Like,
oh, say word.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was a situation that we witnessed. We was there, but couldn't do nothing because we didn't have no blah da 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 da's. We couldn't do shit. You know, but just had to deal with it. And but it was all good. Shit, we you know, regulators. We was wild back then. Yeah, but it that was just some of the things that we went through, you know, just growing up in Long Beach, you know, as a teen. Gangbanging was at an all-time high. It was like how Chicago is, how bad that shit was. It was like 10 times worse out here around that time. As far as the killing and all that shit, it was bad. We lost so many friends and shit, and it was terrible.
So how did it feel? It's like, all right, y'all didn't sign me to Death Row, but I got signed to Def Jam. Now I'm out. I got hits. You know what I mean? Like, I'm doing well. How did that feel? Did you feel validated?
Shit, when it was a gang of labels trying to get at me around that time, and I had to think about it. And when I was on Def Jam, I was like, shit, they do all hip hop. I started thinking about Crush Groove, the Beastie Boys, Public Enemy, LL Cool J, Slick Rick. I mean, Rick. God damn, Slick Rick.
Yeah, Slick Rick.
The Fat Boys. What was that? Force MDs. I started thinking about all that, Sheila E. and Russell Simmons and Rick Rubin. I started thinking about that shit, Def Jam. So that shit, I said, damn, this is what they do. Everybody that dealt with them is a fucking star. So I was like, fuck this shit. So I went with Def Jam, and that was like the best move I ever made. And Russell was like, like, nigga, you like changed the game for us over here. He said that shit a gang of times. And that was like the most, like that was like really special, man. I had a great time. And like I said, man, New York showed me so much motherfucking love. Besides how they was trying to say it was East Coast, West Coast beef. Ain't no motherfucking East Coast, West Coast beef. I was in every goddamn borough down in that motherfucker around the time they was saying it was East Coast, West Coast beef. I said, that's some bullshit. These niggas down here love what we do. And I used to call some like, nigga, they banging our shit out here. They love us out here. He said they just don't play this shit on the radio. And I was like, wow. And Snoop was blown away. And I said, nigga, they love us out here. Yep. And I just had so much fun, man. I even went to Bed-Stuy. I went right to Biggie's neighborhood, went right up to where he was at, and hung out with him. I said, nigga, I'm in your hood. I'm in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. Let's walk to the corner to the bodega and get a private stock, nigga. I want a private stock. And he took me right down to the store, him and Little Caesar, and got me a private stock. And I drank a quarter private stock with them niggas right there.
Out on the block. I know right where you was at too. Why?
Yeah.
St. J.
Yeah.
Over there.
Yeah, so that was cool, man. And I ain't gonna lie, I had a ball, man. I had a ball. They showed me so much love. It was cool. I had a good time, man. And just just everybody embraced me, man. And it was just, I even was like blown away. Remember King's Son? I couldn't wait. I met King's Son. I was like, God damn, that's King's Son. This nigga is big and tall. He don't swallow and he's tall than a motherfucker. I said, this nigga's a giant.
He's coming to my crib, picking me up. That's a wild.
Yeah, that was my nigga. I was like, King's Son. He was like, Vicious. Remember Vicious, the reggae artist?
Oh, Lil Vicious?
Even Lil Vicious. I was a fan of Lil Vicious. Shit, I still bang that. Another
oh, wow, Lil
Oh, yeah.
Little ill motherfucker, Lil Vicious.
Yeah. I used to have a lot of fun, man. Yeah, and just like I said, everybody really embraced me and showed me a lot of love, man. And I still I was on, I don't know if you know Rob Love. Rob Love hit me all the time. I was like, who was this? Because I changed my number, so all my contacts didn't come in right. But we was on the Clubhouse. I'm like, damn.
I'm not sure what Rob Love is.
Damn, this Rob. So I hit him again, shot him my number, and he hit me back. And he was one of the niggas who was working my record like a motherfucker too back in the day. Wes Johnson, Rob Love, Kevin Lyles. It was Julie Greenwald. It was a gang of motherfuckers and we was all in that Clubhouse shit. And Russell popped up in there, Lior was in there, Kevin was in there. I'm like, damn, everybody in this motherfucker. Rashidi, all these niggas, all I dealt with everybody in there.
You're having a death.
I was gonna say, I know I was a little wild, you guys, back in the day, but hey, didn't we have some fun? Like, help everybody out. Yeah.
So talk to me about the late great Tupac Shakur.
Yes, indeed. Tupac was
Or you
cool.
talk some Tupac stories.
Tupac was cool, man. I did a record with him and Breed. It was called "You Gotta Get Yours, I Gotta Get Mine. You Gotta Get Yours, I Gotta Get Mine." That was a record I did with him and Breed, and I had I did actually I had a story. I did a song called "Endo Smoke" on the Poetic Justice soundtrack, and he was a part of that movie, and I got a call. I was like, Endo Smoke was cracking. That shit was the hottest shit in LA. And that's what actually got me signed to Def Jam. And so I got a call, and it was like, this Tupac. He was like, I want to work with you. I was like, this ain't no motherfucking Tupac. Who was this? Like, so I hung the phone up, and he called back. He was like, nigga, this is Tupac. Warren, this is Tupac. He said, did you do the beat for Endo Smoke on the Poetic Justice soundtrack? I said, yeah. He said, I'm doing a song on the soundtrack and I need a beat. So I was like, you serious? He said, I'm up at Echo Sound right now. So Echo Sound is where I did Endo Smoke. So I grabbed all my shit. I grabbed my MPC 60. I grabbed my Crater Records, grabbed my Heat, jumped in my Regal, and shot straight up to Echo Sound. And I got up in there. It was Tupac. I was by myself. It was really him. And I came in. He was like, he said, you got some, play some beats. So I started playing some beats, and I had a sample that I played from I think Donald Byrd, Wind Parade, and which I sampled. It was that boom 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 boom. He was like, that's hard right there. He said, let's put it on tape. So we put it on tape. And he sat there. He was sitting there. He had that's back around that time. He had that kind of beanie with that little ball on it. He's bouncing.
Yeah. Oh, that's that.
Shit. Yeah. And he started writing and shit. He was writing, but he actually before that, he was like, we just had a cold conversation. We were just talking. He was like, Warren, what you been up to? And like, what's going on? I told him I was kind of like upset, kind of sad, because I wasn't with Snoop and Dre now. And I was just going through a whole lot of shit, man. I was stressing. Even though I had Endo Smoke out, I had just got into some bullshit with a motherfucker, like, some blah type shit. So I was just going through a lot, and I told him everything that was happening. And so he started writing. The nigga went into the booth. So I'm thinking he in there writing the shit. So I'm like, oh, okay, so he writing. So I stayed out in the regular control room. I stayed out there just chilling. And then when he came out, he told the engineer, because how engineers, they used to have the headphones on, everything be quiet. So he came out and he told him to play it back. And I was like, play it back. And he did the fucking verse. I couldn't believe he did the shit that fast. It was fast as fuck. It was like 30 minutes. 40 minutes. And he had the whole motherfucking song done. And he I was listening like, this nigga is hard in the motherfucker. And then some of the things he was saying, I was like, this motherfucker took exactly what I just told his ass. He put it in the fucking song. I said, this nigga tripping. So after I listened to it, I said, this shit is dope as fuck. So he was like, he said, Warren, can you put some, can you do some scratches and shit for me? So I was like, hell yeah. I pulled out that motherfucking Roxanne Shante I said, if it is the season to be serving. Then I had Richard Pryor, if it, what you doing? And then I took Snoop voice, if it mobbing like a motherfucker. And then I came in, if it is the season to be served, if it, what you doing? Mobbing like a motherfucker. And then I just started cut. After that, I just started hitting. He let me get my freestyle on. And he was like, Warren G down. And then when he said that, I really went off. I started going crazy. And that shit was so fun, man. And while we was there, the rest of the guys in Thug Life came through. Big Psych, Lil Psych, Rated R, Mac 10. So they all came. And they told him that his buddy Kato had got killed in Detroit. So Pac was like, Warren, you got something? I need to do a song about my nigga. He just got killed in Detroit. So that's when I threw on that boom, 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 bling. How long will they move me? Boom, boom, bling. So I called Nate.
Well, they mom.
Yep, I called Nate. I said, Nate, come up here. Pac is up here. Come get on this shit. They came up in there. I wish it was another. How long will they mourn my brother? And laid that shit. And that motherfucker banging. I did another record he formed too called Lie to Kick It. It was another record on one of his albums. Yes, I did. I worked with him. I worked with Pac. Pac was a cool cat. Yeah, fast. He was really fast in the studio. Really fast, clowning around, joking. The whole
down on paper, or was he one of those just got?
He was writing it on paper. He was writing. He had one of them little yellow pads.
Right.
That's why he doing this shit while he writing.
Right.
Actually, it's a video. It's a video. I got a video with that was out there when we was in the studio. In one of the sessions I was in with him, I had a little curly top. I wasn't Warren G then. I was when I did that, I was like barely kind of Warren G. I had a little nappy ass curly top, and I'm in the video doing one of these. Niggas used to do their head like that. Why he busting? Me, him, Richie Rich, Big Psych, the Thug Life guys. It was all of us, man.
Yo,
we had some fun.
Did you ever witness Tupac on some turn up shit? Like, his temper is kind of legendary. Like he never did that shit around me. Really?
When I was around him, I ain't never seen him take off on nobody. I seen him when he got out. We was in the House of Blues, and when he seen me, he was like, "Pac, what's up, man?" He was like, "Warren." We hugged and shit, and we talked. That was the first I had seen him. That when he first got out, and we was in the House of Blues, and after that, he asked me to come to the studio. Because he was working, and I told him, "No, man, I'm not coming up there." And he was like, "Why? You got a problem with somebody up here?" And I was like, "No, I ain't got no problem with nobody, but I'm not coming up there." I said, "What I'm gonna do is I'll book the studio time, and you come to the studio." And he was like, "Okay." And this was a few weeks before he went to Vegas. Yeah. He was like, "All right, we're gonna work. It's all good."
No coming or no?
Never came. He went to Vegas, and we was gonna get together, and he didn't get back.
Oh, so it was booked after the time. After
this was before he got killed.
Right.
We was supposed to link when he got back. Because I told him I booked the studio. I'm gonna book it because I'm not getting ready to go over there.
And you didn't want to go.
What the fuck I look like going around, around the situation when Dre just left? Shit, they gonna try to whoop my ass.
Right.
Going over there, I said, "Nigga, I ain't going over there." Cool. Fuck that. Come over to my spot. Yeah. You can best believe this motherfucker gonna be rocking with goons.
Nigga, I ain't stupid. I ain't gonna go over into fucking Dragon's Lair shit.
Straight up.
I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah, but it was all good. You know, that was my guy. Cool cat. Just straight up was just cool. He was just a good dude.
I remember we was at in Living Color. And, I guess there's a famous incident where he got in some shit with his limo driver or some shit like that, and ended up beating up the limo driver and shit. And we was there for that shit. Like that was a wild fucking night. I just remember the boy was turned the fuck up that night. Like,
yeah,
that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't know what the fuck.
He was starting to turn up. I ain't gonna lie about that. He was starting to turn up.
Yeah, turned up.
I don't know, man. You know. Yeah, but that shit was crazy.
Oh, that's
you know that.
You don't work with a lot of legends. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And a few that ain't here with us.
Oh yeah. Yes, indeed.
What you eating over there?
I had a snack on this salmon burger, man. My wife made me a salmon burger.
Oh, that sounds good.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back.
She had made me a salmon burger.
Oh, that's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like you eating good. You eating positive.
Oh yeah. I don't eat that bad shit all the time. When I make ribs, like whether it's beef or pork, I may eat just one little cut out of it. That's it. I don't eat it all. I eat it like that, you know, or I wait like a day or so the next day, and I have maybe one rib, but that's it. But I don't do it all the time.
Salmon burgers.
I cook salmon. I cook portobello mushrooms, the whole nine.
And you can use your seasoning for all of that type of shit. Yes.
And on everything.
I put that
all purpose.
Everything.
All purpose. I use that on everything. All purpose.
I got your
I'm gonna send you some.
Oh, I'd love to try it. I'll see it on the screen right there. Go to his IG, Sniffing Griffin Barbecue on IG.
Oh yeah.
And you can check out the flavors.
Oh yeah.
When we put out like I said, when we put out the episode, I'm going to put a link to the Amazon.
No, that's all good, man.
An affiliate link in the description, so people can purchase.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's all to the G.
I'm still in just man, just having a good time doing. I still active musically. Got a lot of stuff that I'm working on. This shit is ain't nothing changed. I still do the same shit. You know, ain't nothing changed. Just still doing some dope shit. I'm still doing it, man. I ain't gonna stop. I got to do it.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Well, listen, bro. I'm gonna let you do what you do. I appreciate you taking.
What's that? We're gonna get down.
Oh yeah, we could get down. We could get down after this. Let me.
Oh yeah.
A little time to break this down and all that, but
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll be on there. Got anything you want to shout out? Anything that you want to let the people know about before you get out of here?
Just get ready for a lot of good music, production wise coming from myself, artist wise coming from myself. Be looking out for a lot of the things that I'm involved in. The Sniffing Griffin's Barbecue, Regulator Apparel, Regulator Logistics, just get ready for a lot coming from me, man. I'm on being a businessman outside of hip hop, but I'm still being a hip hop guy within hip hop. And it's just a lot of good things coming, from me. And hey, much love to everybody out there, and whatever you want to do, keep pushing. Don't let nothing hold you back. Just keep grinding, and keep your faith in God, and surround yourself with good people and stay out the way. And and much love to you, Lord Jamar, for even having me on the show. Much love to everybody out there from New York all the way to Alaska, to San Francisco, all from everywhere, all across the nation and overseas, from Africa all the way to Europe, all of that, Asia, everything. Everybody that showed me that support and that love. Much love to all of y'all. And like I said, ain't nothing changed. Shit, I still do this shit. I just haven't put nothing out. But I'm gonna start lacing this motherfucker in a minute. Mm-hmm. Much love to y'all.
There we go. There I am.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, man. I definitely appreciate you coming through, and I definitely want to hear some music. Shit, we need to fuck around and get together and do some shit together. Why not?
Yes, indeed.
I fucks with them beats. I still, you know what I mean? I still spit my spit. Let's
Oh
go.
yeah. Yes, indeed.
Let's do some things.
I'm definitely with it. I'm definitely with it.
Oh, we'll start doing some shit. Yeah, he's like, I'm definitely with it. Like, I got something right now. Like,
that I hit the play on that. Yeah.
Well, shit.
That's some shit I was fucking around with. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I was being this motherfucker.
You still an NPC guy right now? Because I was an NPC guy.
I'm on the my NPC right here next to me.
Yeah, I was on the NPC for a long time, and not too long ago, I started fucking with this machine studio, which I actually
fucked with Machine, Ableton,
to me as well.
All of them, and I circle right back to my MP.
Right, I got the 2500 right at my feet.
Oh yeah, I got I'm on the MPC X right now. Then I got the MPC Studio. I got the MPC 2500, not the 2500, but the Renaissance. It's in the garage. I got a 5000. I got a 3000. I got every MP.
They just sending you them shit, won't they?
I got every
MPC hookup, don't you?
No, I bought every one.
Oh, say word.
Every time it came out, I bought it.
Well, God damn it, they need to
That's
give
how much I was in love with the MPC.
Motherfuckers some free ones now. Enough of this shit.
Oh yeah,
buying these shits for 20 fucking years.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna front. I did get that 2500 for free though. I did get that one from Akai. Shout out to Akai. It was just one guy though at the time. I lost my connect there. So,
oh yeah,
we Warren G and I would like a new connect to Akai. I'm just saying. I'm gonna speak. For both. I'm gonna speak for both of us, bro.
Yes, indeed.
Closed mouth don't get fed.
Oh yeah.
So Akai, you could send us some fucking shit, and we could even talk about some sort of sponsorship. I'll work the deal.
Oh yeah.
I'll work the deal. But yo, Warren, I appreciate you coming through.
Much love, man.
Yeah, anytime, man. I'd love to have you come back in the future. You know what I mean?
Hey, whenever, just let me know.
Tell Snoop that we said what up.
Yeah, I just talked to him earlier.
Dre, we said what up.
He's doing good. I texted him, he hit me back. He doing good.
Good.
Yeah,
That's good to hear.
Oh yeah.
We send our healing vibes and our positive energy to him.
Much love, man. Yes, indeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, Warren G.
Hey. Much love, y'all.
Thank you, bro.
All right, man. All right, later.